all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
This is a Mr. Magic, Super Blast.
I love you, Mr. Magic, and this is for you.
Folks, you enjoyed the Bossman Show with Danny Kaspar, the Texas State Bobcats out of the Sun Belt Conference. Coaches in Houston tonight, ready to play with the Houston Cougars. Coach was Kelvin Sampson. Coach, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, JR. How are you doing?
Coach, I can't complain, man. The holiday season is here. It's sunny here in Atlanta, and life's great, man.
Yeah, I said we got a beautiful day here in Houston also. So, and hopefully we'll have a nice night after tonight.
You got that right, Coach. Hey, Coach, you're in year 7 leading the Bobcats here. So tell me, Coach, what do you find has been your greatest accomplishment in your time leading the Bobcats so far?
Now, would you repeat that, please, one more time?
Yes. What was your greatest accomplishments leading the Bobcats so far? You've been there 7 years.
Well, we've got this program we think turned around to where they had 12 straight years of losing seasons, and then our first 2 years we had losing seasons. And but now we've had 20-win seasons 2 out of the last 3 years. We feel like we've got it where we want it, and we feel like we're in a good place right now at 6-2, with the win over Las Vegas, with losses to Baylor and Air Force on the road, and so we feel like we've got this thing turned around. We're going in a positive direction. Our kids are graduating. Our APR was about perfect score last year, and we think we just got the kind of people you need to have in your program if you want to win.
got that right, Coach. You had 24 wins last year. So in April, May, June, July, and August, Coach, what did you guys prioritize to be even better this year? You had 24 wins last year.
Well, again, my thing, I'm a big believer in that your offense is a very fickle thing. I was a Division I player myself, and it was because I had the reputation of being a shooter, yet there were some nights where I could not explain why I was only 5 for 14, whereas 3 nights earlier I was 9 or 10 for 14. And through my own experience, I've come to believe that, yes, you work on offense, but if your defense is clicking and you're off and you're not shooting the ball well, you still can win the game. If your defense is clicking and you're shooting the ball well, you're probably going to win the game in a blowout. And that's been just in a short description of my philosophy. That's what I'm about. We're going to defend. We're going to take good shots. We're going to defend, and we're going to have a chance to win every night because we do so.
And Coach, defensively, teaching that skill for players, is it more of a film session or is it more of a on-court shell drill, one-on-one on-ball defending?
It's more on court, but we do use film to help because there's nothing like showing someone what they look like on film. They take a great interest in watching themselves, and there's sometimes they don't believe what you're saying, so you got to use the film room to prove what you're saying is correct. However, most of it is on the court, and generally speaking, recruits take a year to buy in, but after that, they help you sell the product. And so I tell the players that I can play you a lot if you play great defense, even if you're not even if you're not shooting the ball well, or even if you're not a great scorer, I can play you enough that you can be happy. But but I can't play you a lot if you're not shooting the ball well, but you're a poor defender.
You got there right, Coach. And I easily understand this, Coach. Like you tell them, defensive rebounds travel. Like you said, the shot may not, but energy, effort, defensive rebounding can always travel anywhere, any place in the country.
Correct. I'm 100% in agreement with that.
Yes, indeed. And Coach, also, if they can get that optimum defensive prowess, I feel like the strength coach is very key to your program as well, getting those guys in shape, conditioned properly to be able to defend in the second halves of games and not be tired. So talk about your strength coach and what he means to your program.
Well, you're talking about, say that again, please?
Yeah, I was talking about your coach, conditioning coach, who really helps get your guys in shape for you to be able to defend hard for you guys. So what does he mean to your program?
Oh, yeah. You're talking about our strength coaches?
Yes, sir.
What you're asking?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Strength programs are very important. You got to be able to, first of all, play hard. You got to be strong and in shape to play hard. I think the difference between successful programs and programs that are just somewhat successful is that, play hard. Play hard the whole time you're in there. You want your team playing hard for 40 minutes and not taking breaks in the game. And that's where a strength and conditioning coach can really, really help you in terms of getting them strong, getting them to believe in themselves as they see their body develops. They take pride in that. And, of course, getting in great shape so you can exert defensive pressure and offensive pressure. So you're really pushing the ball down the floor after a miss or a turnover, and then you're getting back and you're getting in the passing lanes, you're pressuring the basketball, and like you said earlier, then you block out and you just dominate the boards, giving up only one shot or less if you make them turn it over per possession for the game. And that's kind of like, I just believe effort, just like in life, effort and teamwork and communication can really, really take you very far.
Yes, indeed. And, Coach, like tonight, you play a Houston team, a great coach team like Kelvin Sampson. So what are you seeing from those guys on film as you prepare to play them tonight and get your team ready to go tonight at the Fertitta Center over there, on their campus over there?
Yeah, it's, first of all, Coach Sampson's teams always have played hard. They're very good rebounders, very physical. So we're expecting a tough, physical ball game tonight. They execute well on offense, and they're very aggressive on defense. And so we're expecting. I told my players, it's not a game for people that don't like to be bumped around. I mean, you're going to have to get in there and compete. And and they have a tremendous record at home. BYU got them this year on a last-second shot. There's an unbelievable shot that beat them, but they've been very tough the last couple, 2-3 years here at the Fertitta Center, and so we're expecting a tough ball game. But we went to Baylor and played a very good Baylor team very close earlier this year, and went to Vegas and beat Vegas, and so we feel like those games have given us some preparation for this one.
Of course, I feel like your team is very tough-minded and a very grizzled bunch, because I saw you guys go on the road and play the Baylor way you did and beating Vegas, which is a team so do some in the Mountain West out there. So, like you said, Coach, I feel like you have a great shot tonight as well. And you got 3 guys on your roster from Houston. So how excited are those guys to be able to play in their hometown in front of their family and friends tonight against the Cougars?
Yeah. Well, we have 3 guys from Houston. We have 1 from Beaumont, which is 80 miles away. We've got some players with families, with relatives in Houston. So Houston's always been a prime recruiting territory for us. We have a lot of alumni living here, a lot of friends and family living here, my wife's family. They're all living in Houston. So, we feel like there'll be some Bobcat fans in the crowd tonight. But it's this is a game that I said this earlier to another media outlet. I told him, I said, I don't like getting on planes anymore. I don't like fighting those security lines. And secondly, we're going to play Houston tonight. We'll probably leave somewhere around 9:45 from the arena, and we could be home by 12:30. And if you're going to try to fly somewhere to play, you can't get out. You got to spend the night. You got to get up early in the morning and not get back till 2. We don't miss class. We miss very little class by playing games like this. We play in front of family and friends. We play in areas that we recruit, and we're home quicker. So to me, it's a no-brainer. We want to play people like Houston, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, TCU, SMU, all those schools, Baylor, if we can, where they're basically a bus trip.
Exactly, Coach. And at your level, you have to kind of raise money for universities. So it also helps for expenses. We have to raise money playing those buy games as well, for sure.
Yes, we have to do that. We play 2 buy games a year, and I like to not only use them to make money, but also use these tough games on the road to season us, so to speak, for the conference play that's be coming up here in about 3-4 weeks.
You got that right, coaches. And Texas has so many great D1 schools and many different conferences. So you use a lot of guys you can play. And say Texas is not even league, like you said, we don't get on planes anymore. It's right perfect for you in that say Texas, all the great schools that you can play a drive away.
Well, correct. Just like I told the guys, I said, the only thing that, we are playing in front of family and friends. We're playing in front of home, so you better come to play because, getting your butt beat in front of your family and friends is not very nice.
You got that right. Yeah, because they will give it to you the hardest for sure. If you do get your butt beat,
you better be ready to play. If we're going to do this, guys, you got to be ready to play, man. So, you go play somewhere like Duke and get beat, and even though they got beat by one of another Texas school, but you go to a place like Duke or North Carolina, there's nobody. We may have 10 people at the game here, but like tonight, we may have 100, 150 people ask for tickets.
Now, Coach, you have a little break after San Antonio. You play those guys, so it's also if you kind of do some self-scouting a little bit, some evaluating over your players, and kind of do some skill development with those guys to get them prepared for that tough Sun Belt play coming up in January there.
Well, we've been playing. We haven't had a day off, pretty much one day off a week. So we play UTSA Saturday, UT San Antonio. I'll give these guys, the next week is final week. I'll give these guys off Sunday. We may lift weights Monday, and that's it. But no basketball for 2 days. And then we'll practice, and we won't be alone practice on Tuesday. And we'll go Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll give them another day off on Thursday. And then we'll practice Friday, Saturday. This will be the first time in, God knows, almost 2 months where we're going to have some time off. And I think it's a good time to give them some days off with finals and things like that. Just get their bodies back and rested and pay attention to the academics.
And, Coach, that's what I got for this, Coach. Look at the Sun Belt Conference, Coach. 10 of the 12 schools are 500 or better at this point, non-conference play. So I know you shit for those guys doing the non-conference, but when it gets time to January, you're going to want to beat their brains in. But what's it about your conference? That 10 of your 12 schools in a mid-major conference like the Sun Belt are 500 or better already at December the 4th here.
Well, we really feel like it's a very good mid-major league. You say it right. Yeah, we beat each other up during the year, during conference play, and then it doesn't look as good. And but it's a lot of good teams in this league, and the travel is tough. I mean, that's one of the things. Winning on the road, you got to do it, but travel is tough in this league. And even though we are a mid-major league, most of the time we're not flying. We're not doing charter jets. We're doing commercial. So it's tough on the players. It's tough on the coaches, and it's a grind. But it's part of who we are, and that's what we do. And I think we have some great coaches in our league and some great players in our league, and it's a matter of staying healthy and playing to your strengths and not your weaknesses.
Well, Coach Kaspar, best luck to you tonight, and have a Merry Christmas. I'll talk to you again in January, February, Coach, and keep an eye on your team, man. Thank you for doing this today. I really appreciate it on the game day for me.
Appreciate it. Thank you for giving me the time. You have a nice day.
You too, Coach. That's Danny Kaspar on the Bossman Show.
From the L to the O to the B to the E, with the guys are strong and the girls are free.
Hip hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.